What's up, guys? Today we're gonna do a full day of eating a basic old school bodybuilding diet. Now, the food choices and the meals you see are completely adjusted to my current macros and calorie needs. And right now, I'm personally only consuming about 2,700 to 3,000 calories per day just to maintain my weight. Now, if I was in a pure mass gain phase, my calories and macros would be much higher than they are currently, but the food choices and meal timing and meal frequency wouldn't change. I would just be increasing the portion sizes. So keep that in mind, because you can adjust these exact meal plans to fit your calorie and macro needs and adjust accordingly. Now, onto meal one, we have the basic staple old school bodybuilding foods. That's whole eggs, milk, toast, orange juice, and some fruit. And specifically for this meal, we have 4 slices of toast, 2 cups of skim milk, 1 cup of orange juice, 3 whole eggs, and 150 grams of blueberries. And that comes out to approximately 720 calories, 56 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat, and 107 grams of carbohydrates. Again, these calorie and macro goals fit into my personal needs at the moment, but you guys can feel free to adjust these to fit your goals. All right, guys, I'm gonna get started on meal one because I'm starving. I'll see you guys at meal two. All right, guys, we're here for meal number 2, which currently is 8 ounces of Greek yogurt with 150 grams of blueberries and 1 glass of whole milk. Normally I'll have this meal with cottage cheese and some fruit, but today we're substituting it with some Greek yogurt. Great alternative, high protein source, basic old school bodybuilding diet foods. Normally I'll have this meal while I'm doing work here in my office, and this is my pre-workout meal. And then in about a half hour to 45 minutes, I'll be hitting the gym. I'm gonna have meal number 2, and then I'll see you guys after the gym. All right, guys, and we are back in the kitchen for meal number 3. Post-workout, my favorite meal of the day, we're gonna be doing good old ground beef and potatoes. We got 1 full pound of 96 lean ground beef, 14 ounce of baked potato, and 150 grams of fruit. Today, we're again going with blueberries. Macros for this meal, 96 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, and 101 grams of carbs. It doesn't get more basic and old school than meat and potatoes. All right, guys, last meal of the day, meal number 4. It's about 7 p.m. and we're gonna finish off this day of eating with a bit less of a common bodybuilding meal. But again, all very basic food sources used by bodybuilders back in the 60s and 70s. So for this meal, we're gonna go with 6 ounces of chicken, 4 slices of toast, and 2 servings of butter. Now today, many bodybuilders prefer nuts or nut butter as fat sources, opposed to traditional butter. But in my opinion, one of the most basic food sources for any diet is dairy. And as you can see in the diet today, lots of dairy consumed, including milk, butter, and even yogurt. But overall, the most important part of the diet is basic whole food sources, plenty of calories, and sufficient protein. This is key to building muscle. And as you can see, it doesn't need to get overly fancy. Macros for this meal, 60 grams of protein, 26 grams of fat, and 52 grams of carbohydrates, totaling the day at 2,750 calories, 250 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 62 grams of fat. Now again, this is a diet used to maintain my body weight, not to lose fat and not to grow excessive amounts of muscle. Now, when it comes time to bulk, I'll show you guys exactly how it's done when I consume anywhere from 4,000 to 4,500 calories per day. But if you're looking to build more muscle and you want to use proven old school bodybuilding nutrition methods, I highly recommend you check out my newest product, the Bodybuilding Diet eBook and Audiobook, which you can get down below in the description. And as always, if you guys want to see more of the best original bodybuilding content just like this, make sure to hit subscribe.